And this, David, is?
Yeah, this is the crypto EO. We're going to be forming an internal working group to make America the world capital in crypto under your leadership.
Which is really going up, right?
Absolutely.
You find them exciting? They might not be exciting, but they're going to make a lot of money for the country.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so we've been speculating about this for the longest time, but we can now officially say that Trump has done it. The first crypto-related executive orders are here. They've been signed. Specifically, Trump has signed an order to make America the world capital of crypto, along the lines of what we've kind of been expecting, right? And of course, this is fantastic news, but what exactly does it mean for the world of crypto? Well, according to the CEO of Morgan Creek, that is Mark Yusko, all of this paves the road to a strategic Bitcoin or a strategic crypto reserve. But which altcoins are going to make it to that reserve? We've had our own take on this. You can check out our previous videos over the course of these last few days. But according to Yusko, the founders of these altcoin projects are building ties with the Trump family, particularly Eric Trump. And then, as you probably know, Trump also announced a massive $500 billion investment into AI infrastructure in the United States. And of course, this has major implications, both direct and indirect, for the world of cryptocurrency projects, especially the American ones. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie, and this is Altcoin Buzz. TGIF. Happy Friday and all the best of luck if you choose to invest. I wish you very, very well. Just remember that I am not a financial or investment advisor, and by extension, that means that this video is not official financial or investment advice. So let's dive right into this. There's a lot happening right now in our sector, and we kind of have a multivariate situation, a lot of good things happening. Let's first discuss this whole national digital assets stockpile. Trump signing this crypto executive order is kind of what the crypto sector was waiting for. It's not a major surprise, to be honest. We've been anticipating this for a long time. Going back to last year on the campaign trail, this is something that Trump said he would do. And to his credit, by the way, not just for crypto, but he has been fulfilling a lot of his promises in this first week as president. So kudos to him. It's nice to see that from a politician, candidly from my perspective. But going back to the executive order right now that affects the crypto sector, this is something that's going to pave the way more officially for that strategic Bitcoin reserve, SBC, or perhaps alternatively, a broader strategic crypto reserve, including other projects in addition to Bitcoin. That's SCR, Strategic Crypto Reserve. And of course, that would probably include some very popular altcoins if we went down that road. We're going to be discussing which ones very soon. What we do know is that there's going to be a working group on digital asset markets. David Sachs is going to lead this initiative. He's an early investor in major firms like Facebook, Uber, SpaceX, and Airbnb. So pretty good track record. And this work group also includes AI. More on that in a moment. Now, besides Sachs, this group is also going to include the Secretary of the Treasury and the new SEC chair and CFTC. However, there are still also a few uncertainties. So for example, as of right now, there is no mention of the digital assets that are going to be held in this reserve. Trump did hint at prioritizing digital coins founded in the United States. Bitcoin is not necessarily founded in the US, given that Satoshi is anonymous. However, projects like Solana's SOL, Circle's USDC, or Ripple's XRP are. All of those are American projects. And look, when I think about it, a strategic Bitcoin reserve still makes the most sense. I think that has the highest percentage chance of going through versus the other options. However, that being said, Ripple is lobbying heavily for that broader strategic crypto reserve. Ryan Selkis, the founder of Messari, actually accused Ripple of buying their way into a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Don't forget that Ripple donated very heavily to Trump during his campaigning. In fact, I believe they led the way in donations across the rest of the crypto projects out there in the space. Messari knows what they're talking about. They are a crypto research platform. But look, aside from what everyone has to say, opinions, the lobbying, the posturing, there are 4 altcoins in particular that seem to be the prime candidates that would make the cut here. Those being Ripple's XRP, Cardano's ADA, Hedera's HBAR, and Circle's USDC. And to be honest, a lot of the reasoning here is political. The fact is that the founders of these projects are making ties and are getting cozy with the Trump family.
There's a lot of talk that they'll expand beyond just Bitcoin to now, XRP and Cardano and Hedera. And look, those founders have been buddying up to the administration and to Eric, and I think Eric's driving a lot of this, his son. So we'll see.
Another really nice thing to see about this recent executive order, something that for me was very heartening, is that it specifically bans CBDC, central bank digital currencies. So this stops outright the Federal Reserve's ability to create a new CBDC, a Fed coin, for example, at least for the time being. And keep in mind, this is an area where Ripple really is one of the worldwide leaders right now. So this work group now has 180 days to either propose or advise against the creation of a, quote, national digital asset stockpile. And Trump, of course, already launched his Trump meme coin, TRUMP, amid some criticism, which I say is justified. On the more legitimate side of things, his DeFi project, World Liberty Financial, their biggest investment is in Ethereum, in ETH. Keep an eye on Ethereum because it's sort of been flying under the radar. Not a lot of buzz, not a lot of excitement surrounding ETH right now, but its run has not started, in my opinion. So that was the executive order. Let's talk now a little bit about a related subject, which is the allocation of $500 billion for this massive AI project. That is how much Trump's administration is investing in United States-based artificial intelligence infrastructure. The work group that I mentioned before that's led by Sachs also is looking into AI. Probably no surprise there. Trump has even referred to Sachs as the AI and crypto czar. Now, Stargate is the new company that's going to lead this initiative and this charge. Every indication right now suggests that this is going to grow AI infrastructure in the US pretty considerably. 3 companies will invest $100 billion to get this project off the ground. Another $500 billion is ready to pour into Stargate at a later date. And of course, it's very likely that this is going to flow over to US-based AI projects in the crypto space. We also have our friend and ally, Senator Cynthia Lummis, who's been lobbying for crypto for quite a while, actually, extending into the previous administration as well. And the good news here is that she will now officially chair the Senate Banking Subcommittee on Digital Assets. Lummis, of course, pushed for clear crypto regulations when Operation Choke Point 2.0 was in full progress. For example, she introduced the Lummis Gillibrand bill, the aim of which is to provide clear guidelines for digital assets. And look, it's also no secret that Lummis herself is a pretty fervent Bitcoin supporter. She holds BTC, purportedly herself. And so many now are suggesting that this positions Lummis as really a pivotal link between TradFi, traditional finance, and crypto. Her appointment, of course, is going to give her a pro-crypto leadership position, regulatory clarity, and help position the United States as a global leader in digital asset innovation. Other good news is in the context of the SEC, of course. New leadership is coming in. Right now we have Acting Chair Mark Ueda rescinding SAB 121.2. This stopped banks from offering Bitcoin custody services. It was part of Choke Point 2.0. And as you may have guessed, this was issued by the SEC under Gary Gensler a couple of years ago in March of 2022. It was kind of a big deal, actually, because it impacted pretty much all public companies that either accepted or dealt with crypto. However, now banks can connect directly to blockchains as payment networks, which, again, very bullish. President Trump also added his share. He called out Bank of America CEO Brian Moynihan to his face. You may have seen the clip here. It's been getting a lot of press and a lot of coverage. Trump said that Bank of America should stop debanking conservatives. This was actually during a pretty high-profile meeting as well of the World Economic Forum. And finally, last but not least here, an important development and one that a lot of people in the crypto space and I'd say libertarians are celebrating, rightfully so, is the fact that Trump recently pardoned Silk Road founder Ross Ulbricht. He was serving a life sentence without parole and spent the last 11 years in jail. And look, whatever your opinion on Ross, I think one thing is pretty clear. There's a new energy right now and a clear signal that things are changing in terms of America's crypto landscape.